This is going to be a quick rant because I keep seeing freelancers make the same mistake day after day, and it's honestly pissing me off. So I just had to get it off my chest real quick. For context, we're building an AI tool to help freelancers find more clients more easily, right? So we scan the internet every single day and send you a personalized list of up to 5 jobs and opportunities that match your interest criteria, etc. every single morning, right? And right now, I'm working with over 100 different freelancers, and I'm clearly starting to notice some patterns here. The most important thing I'm noticing is that there's 2 buckets of users. Bucket number 1 is the very motivated, very proactive type of users that are putting in a lot of work to be able to actually get those jobs and get hired, right? And then the number 2 is, I'm not even gonna say lazy, but like unmotivated, or users that doubt themselves a lot and so therefore don't take as much action. Let's put it like that. And as you can imagine, there's a big difference in how successful these 2 buckets of people are. I'm starting to notice that no matter how good the recommendations, how good of a match the opportunities we might send might be, if you're the type of user in the second bucket, you're probably not going to reach out to as many opportunities as you should. And this is just one of the main problems that are keeping people back. In this second bucket, we do have users which are very qualified, very, very good at what they do. And the only reason they're not getting hired more is honestly simply they're not reaching out enough. They're always finding a reason not to apply, right? So either it's not a perfect match on everything, or they have doubts about the offer, so they'd rather not waste time reaching out instead of simply asking the client about it. Many different reasons. And so it's the type of user that if you don't think you're a perfect match on everything that is mentioned on the ad, like you're just not going to reach out. If the ad is not 100% exactly what you had in mind, what you're looking for, like perfect client, then you're not going to reach out. And what ends up happening, unfortunately, is that those users simply just don't get hired as much. On the other side, on the bucket number 1, so the proactive type of users, I was shocked at how proactive some users are. This is a real story. We have this one guy in Berlin. He's super proactive, extremely motivated. We've sent him a couple job offers that were a disaster, like really a really bad match. The project itself was not that bad, not super interesting, but just not a clear match. He's a filmmaker, by the way, so that was a short film taking place in Berlin. Not the sort of stuff he's usually interested in, but that was close enough. But the role was not for a filmmaker or anything close to that. It was for a makeup artist, so not even close to being related to what he does. He still reached out, actually. And I was kind of shocked by that. When I asked him, why did you reach out anyways? Like, this is a shit recommendation. It's like, no, but these are the people I want to talk to. The people who posted that, who are looking for a makeup artist on that sort of set, are the exact people I want to network with. And this is how he often actually got more jobs. So there's a very big difference in attitude between users in the 2 buckets. And you can see that difference when it comes to results. One bucket, people on bucket number 1, are way more successful than the people in the bucket number 2. This is really frustrating because I see some people who are really, really, really good at what they do, and they just don't talk to people. They just hope that showing their work is enough and people recognize them for the quality of their work, and just clients will flood to them. And we've seen again and again and again, like all of us have had this experience of seeing people that are clearly not as good as you getting some of those opportunities that you definitely think don't deserve it, and they probably don't. The thing is that they sent a message, they asked for something, and you didn't. Another thing that I've noticed is that this is a daily habit for them. Like, they do this consistently. They're not just reaching out from time to time. They usually tend to reach out on a daily basis. If not daily, it's weekly, but whatever it is, it's consistent. So this is a regular habit that they have. So they reach out to people, to potential clients on Instagram, in DMs, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, via job posts, on freelancing websites, anything they can find, they reach out. It's a daily habit of reaching out. It doesn't matter how good the client might be or not. It doesn't matter how good the job offer might or might not be. They just reach out. And this, I think, is a really good habit and a good rule to have. If you're the type of person that is working on a type of projects I'm interested in, I need to talk to you. Like, it doesn't matter the projects you're working on today. The fact is that you're the type of person I want to talk to. The last thing I just wanted to mention in order to close this rant is that when you're a freelancer, when you're an artist, and you're broke, like, you might be doing really good the previous month, but this month right now, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, right? You cannot be picky. Like, priority number 1 is covering your bills. And so this is what I don't understand. Your priority should be having a filled pipeline at all times, so you always know where your next job is going to come from. Once your calendar is full, once your pipeline is full, once you know how you're going to pay your bills this month and you don't need that extra job, then you can afford to be picky, and that's when you can level up and start searching for better clients, better projects, better pay, etc., etc. It's also so much easier to negotiate for higher rates when you can say no to a client. If you depend on this client to pay your bills and to put food on the table next month, it's really hard to ask for more money. And especially like they know it, they can smell it. They're the ones paying your bills, right? And so once you put yourself in that position where you don't need that extra client, you can afford to say no to any given client or project, that's when you can ask for more money, look for better projects, better clients, and just start focusing on the art, right? But like you're a freelancer, priority number one should be to pay the bills. And so it is really weird when you have these type of freelancers that are like a little bit in between, right? Like, yes, I want to make this amount of money per month and I'm not there yet, but also I'm only going to accept this type of project. Otherwise, no. And so what you're saying is I'd rather starve than work on a project which is not my ideal, perfect, amazing project in a perfect world, right? That's weird. That is very weird. All right. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm done with my rant. I hope this was useful. Feel free to check out our AI-powered tool that sends you job recommendations every morning. The link is in the description. Feel free to schedule a meeting with me or reach out to me if you have any questions or anything like that. My contact information should be in the description as well. Otherwise, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and see you soon.